Today's focus is Tums and Buns. We're going to start by setting that T-zone, so drawing up through the pelvic floor and drawing those hip bones across towards the belly button. We'll start with bent knee fall out, so inhale, open one knee out to the side and exhale, bring it back in. Swap sides. Inhale out to the side and exhale, bring it back to center. We're just warming up the abdominals here, a nice and easy one to start. We only want to take the knee as far out to the side without losing that T-zone activation. So it's inhale out to the side, exhale knees together. Inhale out to the side and exhale knees together. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest there. Our next one is our oblique curl. So we're going to imprint the spine, hands behind the head, knees up into tabletop. So it's an exhale as we curl up, opposite shoulder to opposite hip. Exhale, curl up, inhale, come back down. Exhale to curl up, inhale, come back down. With these ones, we want to keep those elbows nice and wide. We want to think about that shoulder coming across to meet the hip rather than the elbow. Really use that out breath to curl yourself up, squeezing the side of that waist. Remember to keep that T-zone nice and tight and think about that rib coming down towards that opposite hip. We're nearly there in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Our next one is pendulum. So bringing those arms out wide, we take those legs into tabletop, making sure our spine's imprinted. The knees are glued together, and we're going to take those legs over to the side and then bring them back to center. Inhale over to the other side and exhale to center. We want to think about using the waist to bring those legs back up rather than pressing through the hands. Only take the legs as far over to the side without losing that T-zone activation. Keep that nice imprinted spine and those ankles and knees glued together. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go into our scissors, so hands come down by the sides, slightly tucked into the bottom. Those legs are coming up towards the ceiling and we're just going to start scissoring. Keeping those toes pointed and those legs as straight as possible. Only take the legs as low as you can without losing that T-zone activation. We want to make sure it's nice and tight here to protect that back. We're just inhaling for a few scissors and then exhaling for a few scissors. Hold on. You're nearly there, just a few more. Coming down in 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and rest there. Take a moment here to reset. We're going to go into pelvic curls next. Inhale T-zone and exhale, peel the back off the mat until your body comes up into one long line. Inhale, hold, and exhale, roll down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, hold, and exhale, roll back down. We're really trying to make sure that we're articulating through that spine as we peel off the mat. We really want to squeeze those glutes at the top and make sure that that T-zone is on. Those arms are nice and relaxed, and we're just using those glute muscles and hamstrings to roll up. Hold on for just a little bit longer. We've got a small rest coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little rest, and we're going to go into a pelvic curl variation where we walk out our feet. So inhale, T-zone. We're going to exhale, peel the back off the mat. We're going to hold up and walk those feet out a step and then back in. So walk them out and then bring them back in. Come down and rest if you need to, otherwise we're going to challenge ourselves to stay up in that pelvic curl for the whole time. These ones are not easy, so we really need to squeeze those glutes and have that T-zone really tight as we get tired. That neck is nice and relaxed, and those arms are just resting by the sides. Our abs, glutes, and hamstrings are doing all the work here. We're coming down to rest in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to go into our side lying series now and work that glute a little further. We'll start with clam 2, so we're lifting those feet up to hip height, glued together, and we're opening and closing that leg. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Exhale to open, and inhale to close. The challenge here is to keep those feet lifted the whole time. Keep those hips nice and stacked so we're not rolling forwards or backwards, and we've got our waist lifting up away from the mat. So it's exhale to open, inhale to close. Exhale to open and inhale to close. Think about squeezing that glute as you open that leg. You're nearly there, resting in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we're going to go into bicycle, so we're going to kick that leg out nice and straight. We're going to inhale and bring that leg in over the top of the underneath leg, straighten and sweep back behind the body. So inhale, bend, exhale, straighten and sweep behind the body. That foot is nice and flexed as we exhale and sweep the leg. Only take that leg as far behind the body so that our back isn't arching. Try and keep that leg lifted at hip height or higher the whole time. Keep going, just a few more here. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straighten and sweep. That top arm is just lightly supporting. We're trying not to press through that hand too much. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest there. Let's do those two again on the other side. So we want those shoulders, hips, knees, and feet all stacked. We're going to lift those feet up again to hip height and go into clam 2. So again, we're exhaling to open and inhale to close. Exhale to open, inhale to close. Those feet are nice and lifted with the heels glued together. That underneath waist is lifting up and away from the mat, so that all the focus is in those glute muscles. So keep going, squeezing that glute as we open the leg. Lifting those feet just adds that little challenge here. If it's too intense though, those feet can come down onto the mat just in line with the bottom. Last one here and we'll come down for a little rest. So we'll go into the bicycles again on the second side. Lifting that leg up. So here we will inhale, bend it over the underneath leg, and then exhale, straighten and sweep back behind the body. So inhale, bend, exhale, extend and sweep. Hold on just a little bit longer. This is our last exercise. Inhale to bend, exhale, extend and sweep the leg. Don't forget to keep that waist nice and lifted and that T-zone nice and tight. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Lovely work. We'll go into a quick stretch to finish. So here we have our figure 4 stretch, so to target those glute muscles that we just worked. Swap sides whenever you're ready, and thank you so much for joining me for this 10-minute mat Pilates. Have a beautiful day.